Hi everyone, this is Travis Quadlander here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, and today we are looking at a beautiful white 2025 Peterbilt 567 day cab. And great news, this truck is on the ground, ready to roll, and available now. And in fact, as of filming, we have 10 of these matching units, same spec, same color, all ordered in a series, on the ground, ready to roll, and available now. These are great work spec trucks. Would not call these trucks an owner-operator spec. These trucks are built to work and start making you money immediately. They're powered by a PACCAR MX-13 engine, 455 horsepower and 1650 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired to a 12-speed Endurant automated transmission. Now, many of you diehards will say, well, if it's not a red Cummins motor, then it ain't for me. That's fine. We have plenty of work trucks and owner-operator spec trucks powered by the Cummins X15. Now, if you're looking for something that's a lighter weight truck, lighter weight engine, smaller engine to get you better fuel efficiency, again, with the lighter weight engine, that's going to give you more payload capacity as well. The MX-13 is about 400 pounds lighter than the X15. It's a 13 liter as opposed to a 15 liter, so it should inherently get you better fuel efficiency. Like I said, this truck is built to work, ready to roll, and start making you money right away. So 455 horsepower, 1650 pound-feet of torque, still going to give you plenty of pull-in power, but it's going to save you fuel efficiency over, say, a 510, 565, or 605 horsepower engine. We've got low pro 22.5s all the way around on these trucks, and 325 gear ratio. So again, all set up to really maximize payload capacity and fuel efficiency on these trucks. They have the 115-inch bumper to back of cab, what you would call the short hood. So it's really maneuverable. It sits on a 201-inch wheelbase. You still get the nicer look, in my opinion, of the set forward front axle. A lot of these vocational type spec trucks, you're going to be dealing with the set back front axle to get more weight on that front axle, say for like a dump truck, or a lot of mixer trucks are going to have that set back front axle. In my opinion, it doesn't look as cosmetically nice as this set forward front axle, but again, each application is different. This truck is still going to be great for dump applications as well. Probably wouldn't make the best mixer truck. If you are looking for a mixer truck, we do have those available as well. But again, really nice setup. No, how do I say, like gimmicks or anything like that. It's a terrible term. But yeah, just I hate to say no frills, because when you start diving into the details on the truck, it's just spec'd right to start working right away and start making you money. So sure, let's call it no frills. Again, let's dive into some of the details that doesn't just make it a no frills truck. You'll see right up front, we have our chrome tapered front bumper. That's an upgrade from just the painted one. And you'll notice this square up front, that's your Bendix Wingman Advanced Anti-Collision System. In addition to the forward anti-collisions, you've also got this blind spot monitor over here on the passenger side. Hopefully that's showing up on the camera. It says Bendix Blind Spotter. So you've got forward anti-collision, you've got your blind spot detection, you've got adaptive cruise control on here as well. Like I said, we've got low pro 22.5s, 325 gear ratio. We've got disc brakes up front with a taper leaf front suspension, and drum brakes in the rear with an air leaf suspension. Very often you're going to hear me say a low air leaf suspension. Again, this truck is built for a vocational type application, which means you're probably going to go off-road a fair amount, and you're probably going to need a little bit of clearance, where this air leaf suspension is going to give you higher ground clearance as opposed to the low air leaf rear suspension. Again, drum brakes on the rear, very simple, still very functional. We've got the most popular fifth wheel in the industry, the Holland FW35, and you notice we've got the removable pin, so it's the no-tilt convertible, so you can use this as a fully articulating, tilting fifth wheel, or put that locking pin in there, and that's going to be great for dump type applications for you. Did the rear window. It's a clear rear window, it's not a tinted one. We've got two LED flush mounted load lights on the back of the cab. We've got your glad handed 7-way plug mount right here on the back of the cab. Notice that your battery box is not right here. We've actually got a 100-gallon fuel tank right where you're underneath the cab with your step into the cab right there. Your def tank rearward of that, and you've got your battery box, space saver battery box right here, and underneath that your air tanks. Right on the battery box you've got your Kissling battery disconnect switch. I mean, everything is just laid out really simple, ready to start working for you on this truck. It is an 18-inch air slide on that fifth wheel, by the way. Again, no frills. We don't have like the stainless steel mud flap hangers. You've got your just very basic mud flap hangers. Again, this truck is built to work. You damage those, no problem. Very easy to replace. All you got to do is pull that cotter pin right there, pops right out. I mean, could not be simpler to replace. LED backup and tail lights, the oval style mounted inside the frame for a nice clean look. Over here on the passenger side, we've actually got a split hydraulic and fuel tank. You've got your fuel up front with 55-gallon capacity. So that's usable 55 gallons. That's one thing that Peterbilt always measures, is off the usable capacity. And this cannot be more evident than on your split tank right here. It's going to show you. Peterbilt calls this tank a 100-gallon tank with 55 gallons in the front. Rearward, you've got 45 gallons usable hydraulic tank capacity. It even shows you right here, total liquid capacity is 50 gallons, but the minimum usable capacity is 45 gallons. So anytime Peterbilt talks about tank capacity, they're actually talking about usable space, not what can fill up the actual container size. So definitely something to consider when comparing to other manufacturers. We do have just the single vertical exhaust over here on the passenger side. That is a true exhaust. It's not a weed burner. Single exhaust, again, no frills, just ready to work type of truck. We have one hood mirror over here on the passenger side. If you need a matching hood mirror on the driver's side, we can very easily add that. Pod mounted headlights for that classic Peterbilt look, and very easy to service them. I mean, there's literally two screws on the back of these pod mounted headlights for you to access that in case you need to repair or replace those. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the cab. It's a Prestige interior. Before we do that, this truck has a stamped weight from the factory of 15,530 pounds. Again, tons of payload capacity, so you can make every dollar you can on each run that you do. Do want to point out, this truck does have the US certified clean idle sticker. It does not have a California certified clean idle sticker. So if you are in California, unfortunately, you will not be able to register or domicile this truck in California. If you do need a California compliant truck, we do have some of those available as well. Again, Prestige interior. In here, we've got the upgraded Mordura cloth seats. I really like the Mordura cloth seats in these kind of like work spec applications. A lot of people really like the vinyl ones, Vinyl is certainly very easy to keep clean, but man, if I'm a hardworking driver, it's a hot day, it's a cold day, I feel that this Mordura it's a little bit more comfortable. On the cold days, it's not freezing whenever you first get in it. On the hot days, you're not just sticking to it like duct tape or anything like that. It's not burning your skin. I just think this is just a little bit better when those kind of extreme temperature applications, and I just feel a little bit more comfortable sitting in it all day. Again, there's perks and drawbacks of each seat and however you spec them. I prefer the Mordura. Plenty of our customers prefer the vinyl seats in the work spec. You do have an air ride driver's seat. The passenger seat is a rigid seat, but it has the pass-through storage. You can see right now we've got your hazard triangles in there. So if you need to mount a toolbox in there, you've got plenty of space. Toe pins are right here. And then we've got the fire extinguisher mounted right here outside your driver's seat. Notice we painted all the grab handles yellow, so that high vis yellow. Getting inside the cab, of course, we've got our all new digital dash. Just under 46 miles on the ticker, so the next owner will be the first person to sneeze in this truck. Went with the basic smart wheel, so no leather wrap. You'll notice you've got your cruise control right here. You'll notice these extra buttons right here. That is for your adaptive cruise control. So if you see these buttons right here on any of our newer Peterbilts with the smart wheel, that means this truck has some sort of anti-collision system on it. So if you are looking for that for your fleet, if I was a fleet owner, I would very strongly consider it. If I was an owner operator and just had one truck, maybe not for me. But again, if you're a fleet owner, I would really strongly consider that having some sort of anti-collision system and adaptive cruise control on your trucks. It's great technology. Yes, you do get some false warnings, but it's hard to calculate how many accidents they prevent. Everyone wants to talk about all the false alerts that you get. Very seldomly do we talk about all the accidents that they may actually prevent. I'm sure we'll get plenty of naysayers about that, but that's okay. Audio and Bluetooth controls over here on the right hand side, and then your digital dash is all controlled right here. Again, no frills truck, but it's ready to work. You've already got the space in the headliner and pre-wired for your CB radio. This right here is already set up to be your camera system. In addition to that, you've got the Litex button right here on the dash, so you can save video whenever you need to. So all pre-wired for it. Again, no frills truck, but ready to work. Again, more no frills, just a blank panel in the B panel, no problem. Still get your concert class stereo with your Bluetooth and USB right there. Still get auto climate control, so you just set it at the temperature that you want and let the fans and AC system take care of the rest. Notice we've got a fully locking rear diff, so that's dual lockers on there. Again, your button to record your camera footage when needed. Also spec these trucks with the double cup holder and thermos holder right there. So you've got two cup holders in that one in between the seats, and then these rigid cup holders right here. And then your slot for your cell phone fits perfectly in there. Seat belts are the high vis orange. And then your rear window makes it very easy backing up and hooking up to your whichever type of trailer you're hooking up to. Got a little storage slot right there. Again, this truck's just built to work, you know. I will say, driving it around, this short hood, 115 inches, bumper to back of cab, 201-inch wheelbase, driving it around the lot, man, it's just so maneuverable. I think whoever's going to be driving this truck is really going to appreciate the maneuverability of these trucks. Open up the hood, very easy. Again, we have our tilt down assist, so it makes it very easy to open the hood, which means you and your drivers are much more likely to do their pre-trip inspections, find any minor issues before they become major ones. And there's a look at our PACCAR MX-13 engine. We've got, let's see, hopefully you get this to show up on the camera, 455 horsepower, which is interesting. It's it says 456 horsepower on this one. 455 horsepower, 1650 pound-feet of torque. I need to ask somebody why they advertise 456 on these engine plates. Tape relief front suspension. It's actually a 13.2 front suspension, not just the low 12,000 front suspension, so you don't have to worry about overload in the front. We've got greasable front springs on here as well. And then, like I mentioned before, we've got disc brakes on the steer axle and drum brakes on the drive axles. Removable bug screen behind the grille. And we've got our anti-blowdown technology, so we don't have to worry about that hood closing on us in a windy area. Again, closing the hood with the tilt down assist. Very easy to do one-handed while I'm filming. The 567 has our characteristic stamped oval stainless steel grille. It's going to protect the radiator. You hit any type of debris or anything on a job site, that radiator is going to be protected, and you can worry about fixing cosmetic damage later once you've finished your job. And there she is, our white 2025 Peterbilt 567 day cab. Again, this truck is on the ground, ready to roll and available now. In fact, we have 10 of these units as of recording. We have some very aggressive pricing on these trucks. Great vocational work spec, ready to work. If you need us to do any type of additional rig up, whether it be wet kits, PTOs, blowers, headache racks, beacon lights, deer guards, moose guards, fenders, man, you name it, our shop can do it, and we can include it with your truck purchase. If you're looking for a tax write-off for the end of the year, this is a great investment. If you need to order something more specific than this, we actually have build slots available. I'd love to help you out with any of those needs. My name is Travis Quadlander. I'm here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. My cell phone is 817-504-7220. Hablo Español. Puede llamarme a 817-504-7220, or come see us at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, right here in Irving, Texas, off of Loop 12 and Union Bower. I want to thank everyone in the trucking and transportation industry for keeping our country running when we need you the most. Y'all really are the backbone of our country. Some very interesting times going on right now. Going to be pretty darn interesting over the next few weeks. We're going to continue to do the best that we can to honor you, support you, and show our appreciation for you. Y'all really deserve it. Feel like the industry is starting to gain some steam, and I hope it continues to do so. I hope y'all's businesses are doing well. Would be a great opportunity to invest in some trucks before everything takes up, and hopefully prices don't get too crazy like they were not that long ago. I'll look forward to hearing from you. Drive safe.